Okay, should be live. Hello guys, welcome back to my stream. Today we're going to be working back on ZoBee. I'm going to try and make as much progress on our retopology as possible within this 1 hour. And happy Wednesday. Alright, so let's get started. Let me put on the music and let's get going. Alright, so I'm going to try and make as much progress as possible. So what I think I'll do is maybe start on the petal dress. So that's going to take a little bit of time, I think. With Zoe's animations, she doesn't really have a skirt, like skirt bones for a rig, which means this is mostly going to be pretty static. It's not really going to like move around and stuff. So I have to keep in mind that it's going to be rigged to the legs. Now I could go the extra mile and like actually redo some of her animations to allow for some movement on the skirt, but I don't really want to do that because I'm thinking of this as just like an epic tier skin. If it were something like legendary or something with a much more complex and elaborate skirt, then maybe I would. But she has a lot of animations, and that's just too much out of the scope of the project, at least for what I alone am capable of. And I don't really want to dedicate too much time to like reanimating all of her animations. So I'm just retopologizing to keep in mind that it's going to be weighted to the leg. And this top part will be kind of weighted to her body. She does move her legs quite a bit, so need to have enough topology to work with. And then I'll kind of do like a triangle there. Okay, just making sure it's even. Yeah, I feel like that's enough for one petal. I'm just gonna need to bridge that down. Kind of thinking about having like a straight line of quads to work with from here to here, and maybe here as well. I need to work on that a little bit more. Something like that. I think it's necessary to add like an extra loop there. I'll just leave it as is. Thinking about that straight line. So this is gonna have to go up higher. So I'm just gonna bring this part up as well. The back side. And it might be too high poly. Actually, it's not. Since it's in the middle of the model, which is like really kind of difficult for both of the legs, because like one leg could be kind of going out this way, and then the other leg could be going out that way. So I want there to be enough topology in the middle to where it's kind of smooth, that transition. And we're gonna bridge this part with the dress, I think. I think we'll merge those two parts together. Maybe I'll merge that. So I'm thinking this middle part is like too high topology. I feel like maybe I could get rid of one edge loop. I think that's fine. Alright, I'm just kind of closing up those holes. Alright. Now it's merged with the dress. Make sure I save my scene. You never know what Maya's gonna do. Crash at any random moment. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Oops. Actually, she has like a slight like beveled top, which is where like these petals connect. So I want to make sure I get that. Turn off symmetry, transform, and kind of take that out of it. Bring it down. Of course, for the back side, it's going to need some adjustment. I'm going to turn on symmetry. Take that vertice. I do want to be able to see that bottom edge and not really like merge with the petal. So that's why I'm making sure it's not clipping with the petals. Okay. That works. And from the front part, I want that to stick out more. These vertices to tuck in. Same for the back. Okay, that works. And I'll just go in here and smooth out this silhouette. Oh, all right, neato. I think most modelers at Riot would probably not merge this part, this skirt with the dress, but I want to do it anyways because it'll make it easier for me personally with the rigging process. Alright, merge that with the dress. Do this part as well. Okay, cool. Silhouette wise, she's looking pretty good. So that's great. I'll do the underside maybe at another time. I'm just gonna focus on the parts that we see in game. So let's do the top petals here. Let me delete that skirt underneath. And I want to follow kind of the same layout of polygons so that it deforms nicely. Just kind of placing a quad at the middle of all of them. I'm doing my best to add those polygons so that it matches with the skirt underneath. Okay. Just one there is fine. Now these I will not merge with the dress. So that's just going to create more polygons that we don't really need. Most League of Legends models are not like, I guess what you call airtight. Some of them are like pieced together. They're not really like all merged as one complete piece. Which works for League. It works just fine. Especially since it's hand painted. Okay. Add a vertex there, kind of give some shape. I want to get the outer edges for this petal as well. I copy the same thing. Rounding out that end. And creating the edges. Let me take a little water break. Okay. Make sure I'm not muted. Okay, we're good. We're just repeating the same process for all these petals, really. Trying to do the same shape. I can't just copy over the first petal that I did because there's some like angles and stuff happening. See how this one curves a lot towards the bottom, and then this one, it's actually longer too, and then this one's a bit shorter. So I don't want to go through the pain of trying to work with one petal, morphing it for every single one. Okay. Turn off my X-ray. I'm gonna hide these petals. See my low poly. I can see the silhouette is looking a bit jagged. Let me try soften edges. Oops. Looks like I almost crashed there. Let me save it. Kind of bringing in these tries. Okay. Being careful about this. Keeping in mind those lines of quads that I want. Alright, I'm gonna add a line of quads here to kind of merge those petals at the top. Something like that. Alright, and then I'm going to mirror, make sure the other side is perfect. And then I'll do the underside at another time. So I don't want these petals to clip into the dress. I may make them a bit thicker than what I did on the sculpt, just because I really don't want them to clip into the dress. I think that'll do for now. So let's move on to this bottom part of the dress. Alright. So I'm going to try and follow the topology of the legs. Not too much, because I'm not going to merge it with the legs anyway. And where's my low poly dress? I want to merge that with the skirt. Here's the skirt. Okay. Delete by type history, just to keep Maya running quickly. And turn off extra. Alright, so that's all one object. So now I can go in here and pull these down. No? Okay. I'll have to do it manually. And also trying to match the skirt, the line of quads that I have there as well. Okay. Looks like the backside of this skirt here doesn't really do the same thing as the front. So I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. Now, since most of this is going to be covered by the skirt, or the flower petals that are overlaying it, I don't really need to go up too high. especially on the backside, because of how much it gets covered. And you probably see like up to here, maybe, if for some reason you are seeing underneath ZoBee, like in game, like when she dies or whatever, she like flips over, I think. I think she also disappears, so maybe not. But just to make sure that, you know, you're not seeing some like missing polygons or whatever, I'm adding those polygons to cover up the spaces that we would see. She also does like somersaults and stuff. Not the one. Okay, cool. Dress is feeling pretty good. Let's kind of harden edges. Trying to see if there's like any gaps. See, I don't have to add like extra polygons to fill this up because of how much the skirt is covering. So this part I'll have to fix with filling up that gap. When I do the underside of the petal, then I'll worry about it. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it just yet. Let's see. She does have like a sleeve going on that I want to figure out. It's not that important, so let me see if I can... Ah yes, we were working on the neck piece. Let's do that. Not really sure how many polygons she needs for this. Maybe not that much. Alright, there's something there. Okay. It's good to me. And I'm going to add just an extra loop of quads to help kind of smooth out that transition from head to neck. Okay. And let's try out the X-ray. I can delete the high topo or high poly neck piece. Just work with the low poly. It's going to change shape a little bit from the higher res sculpt, which is fine. So I'm just going to lift up this whole thing a bit more so that maybe I can do like an underside to the neck piece. Okay. And let's see, let me hide that. I'm gonna hide the hair as well. Something weird. I think I have like high res eyes here that are decimated. Alright, so this is the low topology head. So I'm going to get rid of the neck so I can get the new one. Deleting polygons that I'm not seeing. Okay, I'm gonna merge the head with the neck. It's looking a bit weird for now, but that's okay. I will fix things up. Trying to get that edge visible. Cool. That works. I'm gonna move this edge loop to like the middle of the neck. So there's not like weird stretching going on whenever she's moving around. Alright, and this little triangle looks good. So what I'm going to do is do a little extrude, offset just a bit, local translate, and push it in a little bit. I want it to come in, not too much, and then I can fill up this hole. Okay. Cool. And let's maybe do a little bit of Maya sculpting and just kind of push all this out. I don't have symmetry turned on. Okay. Hi, Mickey. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Oh, you subscribed. Thank you. All right, and then I'm going to separate. I think these are using the base body that I did for Zoe, the UVs. I don't really care about those UVs right now. Like, I'm perfectly fine with redoing that later on. So I'm just gonna mirror. And is this the Hyperpop from Tiffany? Yeah, it is. I actually like that one. Really love your catamaran. Thank you. Very quirky song. Okay, and then I want to do that same kind of edge for the bottom. It's kind of looking messy for right now, but that's okay, I'll fix it later. This necklace is kind of getting in my way, so I'm just going to isolate her body. I do that with Control I, by the way. Put an edge there. And fill up this try. Alright, and then let's get that edge ready. Yeah, looks like this is a try. So I'm going to make that a quad. Bye-bye. And then, hold on here, maybe bridge that there. I'm gonna pull this out, pull this in a bit more. It's kind of sticking out too much. Alright, make this a quad. Cool. Gotta clean up those edges. Alright, cool. So we got a little edge there that we can see. So it's really nice for the silhouette. You can see, oh, there's a little, it's going in there, right? It's not just like flat against her neck. One question, do you know how I can delete a bin from a mod? I have problems with particles on an Akali mod. Delete a bin? I'm not really sure why you'd want to do that. I mean, I know how you can essentially merge all of the... Because usually champions, they have like multiple bins for one skin, like the default skin, and it'll have like multiple bins for it for some reason. I know how to merge it with like skin 0 bin, like put all the particles in one bin file. But to like delete a bin, so now I'm trying to merge the neckline with the skin. And it looks like it's, there's no like edge to it, just kind of like merged to it. So I don't think there's any reason for me to go out of my way to make it look like it's popping out from her skin or whatever, because it looks like it's skin type there. Okay, and then I'm going to add vertice there, merge. IDK that makes mods was so laborious. And no one is perfect. You don't need to be strong every single day. Okay. Making sure that matches the concept. I think it's nice to have the little edge for the backside. Maybe I can merge that a little bit, like that. I asked the creator and he told me to delete the bin. Yeah, if you haven't edited any bin files, then yeah, you can just delete. Or like if a particular bin that you edited is giving you trouble, then just delete it and then add it back in, like how it originally is. Perfect. Looks like there's some weird multiple vertices popping up on our head, so I'm just going to clean that up. Okay. That should do it. All right, so that's all one piece now, which is great. I don't know much about the topic, I only use the mods. Yeah. Alright, she has a very elaborate, somewhat elaborate legging there, I guess. That's how you call it. So, what I want to do is do my best to honor the original leg topology. Looks great, thank you. Might make this a little bit higher topology, because it does stick out, and like the way Zoe's base legs are, like they're pretty low topology as is. So for these that stick out like a lot more and kind of have like an organic shape to it, I want this silhouette to be able to also have that. See, it's getting, like if you can see, you can really tell that's low poly, and I don't want that. So I will add an edge loop here. That'll kind of help round out that shape a bit more. Okay, that works. And trying to see the topology underneath. These are the knees. That will be the most important area of deformation for legs. So I want to make sure that I'm following that topology with adding all these edge loops to work with. Hi everybody, hi Vitaly. Welcome to the stream. Right now I'm working on Zoe's leg. This green one. I'm gonna round out that shape a bit more. Okay, and then it kind of goes up the curve. I don't want to make that as smooth as possible. Okay. I want to measure it there. And this front part kind of does diamond-ish shape. Do you think we can continue using mods after Riot adds anti-cheats? I don't think so. I would not risk it. I heard somewhere that it's only going to be, like, Vanguard is only going to apply to ranked, so you might still be able to use them, the custom skins, in normal games. But we're not quite sure what it's gonna look like. So once Vanguard comes out, I wouldn't recommend for anybody to use custom mods, because you don't want to be at risk of, especially getting your main account banned for using them. So I would not take the risk until we get like somebody to test it out and see for a little while. You can make an alt account and like try out the custom skins and see if you're okay. But I would just let it kind of settle down a little bit. And we're not sure if we can even use the program at all. Like maybe Vanguard just blocks LCS completely, which would suck. Riot hasn't really made any acknowledgements with the custom skin community. So as of right now, we're just kind of like not really sure what's gonna happen. But I hope more big creators will kind of try and get Riot to respond to them about this issue, because there are a lot of us who, you know, create custom skins, and we create fun content for people to enjoy, and we don't really intend to cheat the game in any way or give somebody an advantage. So I hope they will acknowledge us and let us know what their official stance is, and if they will, you know, perhaps whitelist our programs. But yeah, I would not recommend anybody use custom skins once Vanguard is officially added to the league. As I see, you not spend a lot of time for the high poly model. I mean, not trying to make it super clean, right? Yeah, I don't really spend too much time like sculpting in ZBrush, especially when it comes to league models, because it's just going to end up being low poly anyways. And I don't really want to spend a lot of time like doing all these little details for the texture when I can just simply paint it and just get it done in like a couple seconds or a few dedicated minutes. All right. So I feel pretty good about that leg. I might need to make it a bit thicker just kind of stick out from the low poly. Okay. And then I'm not going to worry about bridging that just yet. I'm going to move over to, I guess, the shoes. Let me actually hide this so I can see the topology. I'm going to merge these two shoes and make 5. Yeah, I know, it's very sad. Yeah. Trying to match the other side. We'll see. I just hope we'll be okay. Okay, looks good. Cool. Can you please tell me more about custom skins? I mean, how to extract models from game and implement it into game. There is, there's a lot of stuff that goes into like creating custom skins. So you'd have to be a bit more specific. But if you're asking about like how to extract models from the game, use a program called Obsidian, which I believe we have linked on the RuneForge website. And we use Obsidian to like extract model files and folders from the game. And then to implement into game, we use CSLOL, which is made by Moonshadow. And that program just basically compiles, like you make your WOD folder with all the modifications for a specific champion or whatever. So like you're changing the skin, the skeleton mesh, you're changing the texture, whatever, the particles. And then LCS basically compiles all that together and puts it in a package for League. And then you run the CSLOL program and it runs it with League whenever you start like a new match or whatever. I wait for days, count all the ways I died. Everything saved, buried down, still half alive. Some kind of muscle, but no one's coming out to hold me close. Pouring up the gasoline, yeah, I've been making friends with all these girls, and I got nothing left to lose. Fight to the I hope that helped you, Vitaly. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. But my appetite's still running out. Can't eat something in skin. I haven't actually watched the season 14 cinematic yet. I was wondering if I should do like a react on stream or whatever. Or nah, maybe I'll watch it on my own time after the stream. So the reason I keep the end of the toe kind of high topology is because it goes up and down sometimes to make it kind of smooth when the champion's walking, so it's not like this. It like actually curves and stuff, like more fluid kind of movement. Okay. Got the shoes. Are you getting money from skins, or this is only for fun and practice? I mean, it depends. Sometimes I do, like if somebody has like a request that they want me to work on, they can pay me for my time that I spend working on it, and I'd be happy to create the model for them. I treat it as like kind of like any freelance 3D like modeling. Like if you have a model that you want me to work on, then yeah, you'll pay for my time to work on it. But otherwise, like most of the stuff that I do is, and you have to keep in mind that they're paying for my time, not the actual product. So that shouldn't break the TOS rights that it sets out. And I make all my skins for free at some point. So any skin that you see me working on, they will be free to play. You don't have to pay anything to get it. Because otherwise I would break Riot TOS. And then, like, most of the stuff I do is not commissioned or whatever. It's just kind of like, oh, I thought this would be a cool skin idea, so I'm making it for fun. And at the same time, I can show you guys my process. Like this ZoBee skin, nobody's paying me to work on it. I wanted to work on this skin because I thought it was such a great concept for her character, and I think it's really fun. So I wanted to have fun making it. I'll be ending the stream here in about 5 more minutes, so if you guys have any other questions or comments that you want to make before I call it the stream, just go ahead and leave those down, and I'll try and get to them before we wrap things up. So about 5 more minutes. Working on this little ankle piece here. And then let's grab all these petals, merge them, combine, apply. So I'm trying to make the topology in a way that works with the foot, because it will be sinking in to the pedal, so I'm going to make just enough quads there to where it's not stretching or doing anything weird, clipping. I think this is an appropriate amount. I'm also thinking about that silhouette. As I know, Dota 2 have a huge skin maker community. Some artists do only skins and proposes for Dota. Can you make money off Dota skins? Is that like allowed? I haven't actually played Dota. I think I played like a very tiny bit of it, but that was like a long time ago. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I just never really got into it. I might redo that front pedal, so I'm not liking the topology there. Thinking about the silhouette. It would be good if local community has something like this official. I mean, like the custom skin community, like being more mainstream or something. Dota's on Steam, right? So I guess, like with Steam, people are not really worried about modding communities because it's kind of like a part of Steam in a way. I'll be wrapping up pretty soon here. I'll give Vitaly a little bit of time to respond or make any comments. I don't like that. No. Alright, I don't see any more comments, so I think I will wrap up this stream here. Alright, so I think we made pretty good progress today. We were able to block out most of the petals here on the dress, the lower petal dress and the actual dress itself, and we have the leg somewhere. There it is. So pretty good overall, I think. It's a pretty good place to stop. What I'll do next time is start working on her hair, and then let's see, what else am I missing? Eventually we'll make this guy, this little guy, I think we'll do him in low poly. We're not going to sculpt him out in ZBrush because, I mean, he's such a simple shape that there's not really any need to. So that'll be the yo-yo and then the leaves. That should be pretty easy to make. And yeah, most of the work will be on her hair next, as far as I can tell, like the bangs, this top part of the little beanie. But yeah, the hair mostly. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I think I'll stream either tomorrow or Friday, and whichever day it is, I'm going to work on Project Ergot's chromas. So you guys are going to see how that process is like in Substance Painter, working with all the mask and changing all of the different colors to match the request for the chromas. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'm going to go watch the season start cinematic after this. And now I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for my YouTube channel, and share the video if you feel like it's helped you understand the retopology phase of a model or whatever. You want to show your friends how I do this whole process. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on either Thursday or Friday. I'll let you know. So, bye. See ya. And